Let's go. Okay guys, this one here is, we did a bit of this yesterday. How far did we get? How far did we get here with the answers, guys? I believe I answered part 2. What did I get for part 2? Do you want me to take it from scratch? Yeah. I'll take it from scratch, so. Alright, what I'm going to do is P to F is the same distance as a new point M, which is dead centre of the square, and this I'm going to make a triangle like so. Everybody cool with that triangle? Now, what I realise is that it's a square base, so if I write down the base in a square format, not a rectangle, but actual square, there you go, something like that. Alright? Now, what we realise is the width is W, M is dead centre, and then what I have is A, B, C and D, right? I'm finding the distance from M to B at the moment, so this distance here, right? If I do the full diagonal, we know it's half a diagonal, so that's a W and another W. M squared therefore equals W squared plus W squared. M squared therefore must equal 2W squared. M equals the square root of 2W. Okay? Now we have to halve that, don't we? Why do I have to halve it? Because I'm only looking for half that length. So what we get here is M equals 1/2 root 2W. And I need to remember yesterday, what's the little trick here? Turn 2 into what? Root 2 by root 2. Cancel. And it's 1 over root 2 W. Right, as answered yesterday. Now, write PB. Everybody see where PB is? I just did that. Oh, sorry, I did PF. Now I have to do P to B. So, does everybody see this triangle here? What type of triangle is this? That one there. It's a right angle triangle. The other one's isosceles. This one's right angles. Okay? So it's PMB. Okay, we'll do that now. PMB. So it's P to M to B. Why is it right angled?
Because it's vertical and going straight to M.
P is directly above, M is directly below, and B is on the same level as M. We know that, what's this one? We know PF is the same as MB, which is 1 over root 2W. We're trying to find what this is. Call it X. Can anybody tell me what PM is? Why is PM equal to W? Yeah, it's the height of the square, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so W. Spell it out. Right, so X squared equals what, guys?
W squared plus 1.
Then what? W squared plus 1/2 W squared. X squared equals 3 over 2. X therefore equals and remember all one bracket, isn't it?
Yeah.
W. Okay, everybody got that far? Alright. Next part. Given the area of PBC. Now what type of triangle is PBC, Pilco? It's an isosceles triangle. Why isn't it an isosceles triangle though?
2 sides of it.
Yeah, because they both come from the centre point of the pyramid out to the edge. Okay, so that triangle there is isosceles. So it's PBC, yeah? For all your mortgage needs. PBC. Okay, what did we say P to B is again? We just got it a second ago, didn't we? Root 3 over 2 W. Root 3 over 2 W. Oh, is that the cosine rule then? I stopped, wasn't it? B to C W. What's my plan here? I need the area, don't I? So how am I going to find the area? I'm going to use a half AB sine C. But in order to use a half AB sine C, I could do with knowing this angle here. What rule am I going to use to find that angle? Yeah. Did anybody carry it further from here? Now we give it a go, no?
Then I'll do.
Now we wanted to give it a rattle, no? Look what I'm dealing with, viewers. Now, okay, so W and X. Okay, so W squared equals root 3 over 2 W squared plus root 3 over 2 W squared minus 2 times root 3 over 2 W cos X. Is that okay? Now you're going to find it's not so bad. So W squared equals 3 over 2 W squared plus 3 over 2 W squared minus 2 times 3 over 2 W squared, which is 6 over 2, which is 3 W squared cos X. Now, as explained yesterday, if I had a 7x equals 1x plus 2x plus 4x, the x's are inconsequential to it being equal. It's the numbers that are in front of the x that matter. So basically all the x's can take a hike. That makes sense?
Yes.
Still balanced. So what am I going to do now with that information?
Take out W.
All the w squareds don't matter. So that's 1 w squared. So all I'll do is just take out the w squared, take out that w squared, that one, and then that one there. And sort of thins out nicely, doesn't it? Now, what's 3 over 2 plus 3 over 2? Which is plus 3. Move the plus 3 to the left, it comes minus 3. What's 1 minus 3? Minus 2. Equals minus 3 cos x. Cos x equals
minus 2 over minus 3. Cos x.
minus 2 over minus 3. Now there's two things you can do here. Okay? The first thing is there's a more accurate way of getting the answer, and then there's the angle way of getting the answer. I'm going to do both for you. Okay? We all agree that we're looking to do a half AB sine C. Would everybody agree with that? We're looking to do a half root 3 over 2w by root 3 over 2w. And then we're looking to do sin x. Is that okay? That's the goal of the question. Problem is we don't know what angle x is at the moment. So I'm going to show you two different techniques. You should be aware of both of them to finish this off. Once again, revising trigonometry here, okay? So we're going to do what Sean said. We're going to cos inverse minus 2 over minus 3. Now, make sure your calculator's in dig. 2 over 3. If they're both minuses, they both cancel anyway, so
Yeah.
1897, so 48.1897. See the way I'm going overkill on the 4 decimals? Why did I do that? Because I haven't got my answer yet, have I? The point of the question is this. So now there is going to be a problem here, guys. You're going to see it in a second. 48.18, so sine 48.1897. It's a proof question to my knowledge, and I have to get it as 3 over 2 root 5. And you're going to figure out we're not going to get that exactly. You'll see now. The fact I rounded off means I'm not going to get that, am I? So look at this. So it's a half. Just ignore the w's. So a half root 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2. Nope. And what's the other one then? Sine 48.1897. Now, if you were jammed in the exam, you say it's 0.559 Okay? And let's say you couldn't figure out what happened.
What W?
What? W squared.
What?
Yeah, there's still 2 w's there.
Oh, okay.
Right? They asked you to prove that it's the same thing as this here. Yeah? So, what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 over 2. Sorry guys, I think there's a wee mistake on this. Oh. Sorry. I completely read the question. A bit weird. You're given the area of PVC. You didn't actually have to work out the area of PVC. Yeah, sorry about that. And funny enough, the still good maths though. I'm just going to stop this for a sec. Yeah. So, guys, what we have here, and we don't actually need to round it off, so we're actually cool. Oh, we have to write it in sword form. Right. So here's the problem. Right. We got this as our answer, okay? But it said this is the area of PBC. But it also says the area of PBC is 3/2 root 5. You see that? So we get our 3/2 root 5, which is currently in my calculator. I divide that by the 0.559. I find w squared equals. See all the decimals?
Yeah.
That should be 6 on the money, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So w squared equals 6. W equals the square root of 6. Now to show you a bit of a trick here, where our error kicked in was when we used the, would everybody agree, when we rounded off?
Yeah.
That's when we introduced a tiny error into this. Here's how you avoid this from happening. You know that cos x is 2/3. So I'll show you now. You know that cos x equals 2/3. But cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Would you agree with that? So adjacent over hypotenuse is 2/3. I can figure out what the opposite is, can't I? How do I figure out the opposite is? 3 squared minus 2 squared equals 9 minus 4, which is 5. 5 equals the opposite squared, so the opposite must be root 5. Now look at this. So that's root 5. So what can you tell me? Sine is then? What can you tell me? Sine x is 3. Root 5/3 is this number here. So see the way everything, there's nothing rounded off anymore.
Yeah.
Everything's in exact fractions, yeah?
Mm.
So look what happens when I put that into the calculator. Root 3/2 multiply by root 3/2 multiply by root 5/3, which is root 5/2, which is our, then we have to half the answer, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And when you half the answer, it's root 5/4, which is our 0.559.
No.
So it's actually root 5/4. So now we can change that into, okay? And now instead of having, you can divide 3 root 5/2 divided by root 5/4, and that will come out as 6 on the dot, no rounding off necessary, and w equals square root of 6. Is that okay? Sorry about the mix up there. Now, hence write the volume of the figure in the form phi root phi, where phi is an element of n. Once we get the volume of what? The pyramid. Okay, now, so guys, in your tables on page 11, what I want you to do is I want you to get the area of the base. So the area of the base is the yellow part, and we all know that's width by width. So it's we all know that's w by w. So that's w squared. But then it wants us to do the height. So what's the height? What? W. And it's all over 3, isn't it? Yeah. So it's a half. It's 1/3 your base multiplied by your height. So it's 1/3 w squared times w. Okay. But as we said earlier, w is root 6, so it's 1/3 w by w squared. So it's going to be 1/3 root 6 by. The 6 divides by the 3 to become 2, so your answer is 2 root. Sorry? Yeah, to become 2.
Okay.
So 2 root 6. I'm going to put 2 root 6 into my calculator. Not completely pleased with that. 2 root 6 seems to be my answer. But it wants it presented as v root v. Okay, so I'm trying to think about that. 2 root 6. It wants the same number twice. So I'm going to try to figure this out. Okay, so 2 root 6 is the same as root 4 by root 6, which is root 24. Root 24. I can use root 12. I can use root 12 by root 2. No, I can't get it. What's it on the back of the book? V root v?
6 root 6.
6 root 6. That's the answer to the back of the book is actually 6 root 6. But what I think the book meant was, remember, it said the figure. I think what it means by the figure is not the pyramid that we just did a second ago. I think it means the actual cube. And the cube is w cubed, because it'd be length by width by height. And that would be root 6 to the power of 3, which will be 6 root 6. So it didn't specify the figure. Hence why I've never done an area of a pyramid in my life, because I don't think it's on. Okay? There you go.